This is the Olympus OMD EM10 II. It's the latest affordable mirrorless camera from Olympus and is designed to be a camera you can grow into. The EM10 II offers enough automation that it can be used by a beginner, but enough direct controls that it can be enjoyed by a budding enthusiast. It's one of the smallest cameras in its class, but still finds room for a high-res electronic viewfinder and an excellent image stabilization system useful for both video and stills shooting. As you'd now expect in this class, the EM10 II has built-in Wi-Fi to transfer images across to your smartphone. This means you can share your photos as you shoot them, rather than having to wait till you get home. The camera is compatible with a wide range of micro four thirds lenses, which includes some useful lenses at relatively affordable prices.
And this is the Olympus Pen E-P5, the latest model to sit at the top of Olympus's pen lineup. Its classic styling has evolved from that of the original EP1, and it's certainly got attention wherever we've taken it. It features the same 16 megapixel sensor as the OMD, which means it should offer the same excellent image quality. This latest model gains a touchscreen LCD and smartphone-focused Wi-Fi to make it easier to take images off the camera. A wide range of accessories is also available, including a high-resolution electronic viewfinder, and of course the wide range of lenses available for the Micro Four Thirds system. So, while the appearance may seem familiar, this promises to be the most capable pen model yet.
The Panasonic LUMIX DC G9 is Panasonic's flagship mirrorless interchangeable lens stills camera, aimed at wildlife and action photographers. Based around a 20 megapixel 4/3 sensor, the G9 offers a crop factor of 2 times, which means that a 200mm lens will perform like a 400mm, making this system ideal for photography that requires long focal lengths. Telephoto shooting is further aided by a highly effective in-camera stabilization system, which offers up to 6.5 stops of correction with some Panasonic lenses. The G9 is a powerful stills camera, capable of shooting continuously at up to 20 frames per second with autofocus, or as many as 60 frames per second with autofocus and metering locked. The higher frame rates are achieved using a fully electronic shutter, which is also useful for completely silent shooting. The G9's electronic viewfinder is one of the best on the market, featuring 3.68 million dots with an impressive equivalent magnification of 0.83 times. A fully articulating and touch-sensitive rear screen is also available, and is useful for composing images from awkward high and low angles and when shooting video. The G9 offers an advanced set of video features, including 4K at up to 60p and HD at up to 180 frames per second. The G9 is intended to be used in difficult conditions, and its weather-sealed body is among the toughest of any camera in its class. Chunky ergonomics and extensive custom options make the G9 a great choice for advanced amateurs and professionals who want a tough, fast, hybrid camera with built-in stabilization.
This is the Sony a6000 mirrorless camera. The Sony a6000 is the successor to the very popular Sony Alpha NEX6. It sits just above the Sony a5100 in the company's mirrorless lineup. In fact, the a6000 and the a5100 are extremely similar, the biggest difference being the a6000's electric viewfinder and more extensive external controls missing from the cheaper a5100. The a6000 offers a 24.3 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor and Sony's Bions X image processor. The biggest advancement over its predecessor is the vastly improved hybrid autofocus system featuring 25 contrast detect and 179 phase detect points that cover almost the entire frame. In fact, we found the a6000 to be class leading when it comes to autofocus speed and accuracy in a large sensor mirrorless camera. The camera itself handles well, with ample customizable buttons and click wheels for solid control, plus a quick menu. It offers a burst rate of 11 frames per second with subject tracking, full HD video capture at 1080 60p and 24p with clean HDMI output and Wi-Fi connectivity as well as NFC. Overall, this is an extremely well-rounded camera that offers class-leading features for a very reasonable price point.
Here's what you need to know to get started with the Fujifilm X-T20. The X-T20 is usually packaged with either a 16 to 50mm f3.5 to 5.6 OIS lens or the more costly 18 to 55mm f2.8 to 4. If you can afford it, the 18 to 55mm is a sharper, brighter lens. We recommend adding the XC50 to 230mm f4.5 to 6.7 for more telephoto reach. If you don't need the zoom power, the XF23mm f2 is a great lens. It's small, sharp, and useful for shooting in low light. If you'd like a more substantial hand grip, the optional grip MHG X-T10 extension improves handling. We recommend a UHS-1 type Class 3 SD memory card with at least 64 GB of storage. We'd also recommend adding an extra battery to your kit. If you're a beginner, you can use the switch on the X-T20's top plate to put the camera into auto mode, which will select the optimal settings for you. But we'd recommend using the X-T20's generous external controls to get more familiar with controlling exposure. The X-T20 offers very good JPEG image quality, and Fujifilm's various film simulation modes are a lot of fun. For total control over image quality, shooting in RAW mode will allow you to get the most out of the X-T20's 24-megapixel sensor. For best autofocus performance, shoot in AFS mode with the face detection enabled. The autofocus point can be positioned using the touchscreen when shooting with the rear LCD screen. You can customize the 4-way controller to give direct control over autofocus point positioning when you're shooting using the viewfinder. The X-T20 can shoot 4K video at up to 30p. Use the flip-out screen to compose video footage and to set the focus. Download Fujifilm's mobile app to connect the X-T20 to your phone or tablet to quickly share images straight from the camera.